something that bothers me now and has always bothered me was when fellow business owners that are my friends and we chat about what's going on in business, or partners, blame it on, let's say, the GC, the general contractor, and say they suck or they're trying to screw us. Now, don't get me wrong, there are general contractors that do that, but it's usually like the big guys, and I don't see it that way, and I never have. When I transitioned my company from dealing with the smaller GCs or directly with the owners, of course it's easier because none of us have systems in place. But when we get to the big leagues, let's call it, and that's what it is, if you don't transition your company to be able to meet their requirements or just their procedures. I mean, these companies are big. When you talk about Walsh Construction, which I know very well, know a ton of the executives in there and done a lot of work with them. Everybody talks bad about them. I'm not saying that everybody's perfect, but I just never seen that. What I had to do to make sure that I got paid, or I received a fair contract, or I got paid my additional work orders, is put systems in place that met their systems and got me what I needed at the right time. So I had to step up my game to play in the big leagues. And I think the problem is mostly when I hear from these other business owners that X company screws everybody, it's false. It just is. It just boils my blood, because the problem is they've evolved from what they were when they were a mom and pop shop. They have hundreds, sometimes thousands of people working for them. They have perfect and precise procedures for everything. And the problem is, probably somewhere in the game, you have not met their requirements. You have not documented. You have not done what you needed to do in order to, one, either protect yourself. They're not trying to screw you. You just didn't document. Or you don't have the right procedures to collect money. I mean, you just have to be, you want to play in the big leagues, you better start changing your game and putting the right procedures to be able to handle the big leagues. Or else don't go there and don't complain about what they do, because they're not intentionally trying to screw you. They just want it done right, and they want it done precise so they can proceed with growth. They don't want to mess around with your crap because you don't have enough people in your office, or you don't have the right technology, or you don't have the right quality of project managers or estimators or whatever you have in your company. They don't want to mess with that. They just want to go boom, 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 and get out, which is what you need to do if you want to play in that world.